Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Becky.
We are registered dietitians that are passionate about food as medicine.
In this video, we are making bone broth-based tomato soup from the Naturally Nourished Kids cookbook.
Tomato basil soup is the ultimate comfort food, but all too often the products that you're picking up on the shelf may actually be providing toxic compounds that are harming the health of your children versus helping or supporting with food as medicine. Our tomato basil soup comes with a base of bone broth already providing you gut supportive nutrients like L-glutamine and gelatin to support gut integrity and immune health. We're also getting a complete protein in our bone broth-based tomato basil soup, opposed to many of those offered at the grocery store, which are really over-excessive in carbohydrates.
Let's have a look at the classic Campbell's tomato soup that we probably all grew up with, right? There's some nostalgia here, but there's also some potentially toxic ingredients. And I do want to call out too, when we're grabbing a can of soup off the shelf, we're still dealing with potentially either BPA or BPA-like lining in those products. And when tomatoes are in a can or tomato soup is in a can, we know that that product is also acidic. So that can actually leach some of those compounds into your soup. Now, lycopene that's found in tomatoes and is enhanced when the tomatoes are actually cooked or stewed or more broken down in that sense, actually can combat some of the ill effects of BPA, which is really cool.
We can see BPA and plastic particles as actual neurotoxins. So supporting our children's neurological health, which extends into ADHD, autism, as well as neurological development and brain health, we want to provide an abundance of antioxidants like this lycopene to actually be neuroprotective.
Let's go ahead and look at the ingredient label of this Campbell's creamy tomato soup. I'll pop it up on the screen so y'all can follow along. The third ingredient we see listed on this label is sugar. And I want to remind you that ingredients are always listed by weight on an ingredient label, which means there's almost as much sugar relative to the tomatoes, right? Tomatoes are at least the first ingredient, so that's good because it's tomato soup. But tomatoes don't need sugar added to them. They are naturally really sweet on their own. And all that sugar is going to do is create blood sugar spikes, highs and lows, and potential for addictive tendency to food, right? And carbohydrate. And then we see wheat added, we see vegetable oil, which we know to be inflammatory, and they can't even tell us which vegetable oil it is. It's either corn or soy or canola, which we know all of those to be inflammatory. We also see soy protein concentrate added here, and that doesn't even really do much for the macros of adding any protein to the soup. It's still only 3 grams, which is pretty paltry. And we see natural flavors added.
So not only is our Naturally Nourished Kids tomato basil soup cleaner than the counterpart and free of sugar, inflammatory oils, and these processed food ingredients, we're providing you more nourishment. So our soup is going to be substantially higher in protein, providing you 14 grams of protein from that bone broth in the base. And then there's the opportunity as a mom hack, if you're dealing with a picky eater and having a hard time meeting your protein goals, you can add a half scoop of our naturally nourished grass-fed whey in here to amplify that volume up to 25 or 30 grams of protein if needed. When you compare our protein count to the Campbell soup, they're only giving you 3 grams of protein, again, where our base is at a minimum of 14. Then when we look at the carbohydrates and that sugar hit, their soup is providing you 30 grams of carbs compared to our 8 grams of carbs, and we have no added sugar. That's just the natural carbs coming from those tomatoes. What's more is we're providing more brain-supporting, nourishing fats in our recipe and no inflammatory oils. So providing a nice 20 grams of fat, which can support neurological health, growth, development, and coming from olive oil and organic heavy cream.
All right, let's whip it together.
All right, I'll ladle the blended soup.
And I've got some basil that I'm chiffonading. This smells so good.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Do a little garnish on top and give it a taste.
Maybe a little flaky salt, yeah?
Oh yes, definitely.
Chef's kiss right there.
Love that. If you wanted extra cracked pepper, but this might go over a little better for kiddos. Let's take a taste. So much better than I remembered it, but it still has that warm hug of nostalgia. And it gives me such deep confidence knowing that this is something I can serve in my household to deeply nourish all of the members, and absolutely kid approved.
If you like this recipe, go ahead and leave us a comment below when you try it. Make sure to subscribe to the Naturally Nourished YouTube channel and stay tuned for the release of Naturally Nourished Kids.
Cheers. I'll just get some, awkward roll of me souping us.